make sure everything here is working. I should mute myself while I'm doing this. But just listen to the PBZ music as I figure this out. I should mute myself while I'm doing this. But just listen to the PBZ music as I figure this out.
Good morning. Okay, I just looked at the time and I was trying to set up other stuff and then I'm realizing, oh yeah, I just looked at the it's already 3 4. It's already 4. Okay. So true. So true. I saw that you were streaming too. Mhm. Yeah, I feel it. I completely understand what you mean. Completely understand. Mhm. I think that's like one of the things that I've been interested in doing, but yeah, yeah, and I think like I feel like I might have messed that up, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, start. I need to start. I need to start. um. Turn that off. Why? Mm. That's fine. Can you share the PowerPoint with me and I'll bring it up on stream? Uh-oh. Oh well, it's okay. The other thing I gotta do is bring up the this thing. Okay, I see it. Pop that out onto here. Full screen. Okay. The other thing I gotta do, I got 2 minutes. It's fine. Where's the uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's fine. It's fine. OBS keeps breaking. I should probably update it. There's no chat on the OBS, so I'm gonna have to manually keep track of that. I have so many things and I've set up so many things because one of them keeps breaking. So I download another, I install another, and then that one breaks, and then and now I'm at another point where I got two of my things that are breaking. That's fine.
I'm sure
It's fine.
it'll work out eventually. Things just break.
It's not it's not gonna work eventually. I'm just gonna work around it. It's fine. I don't care.
He's
It's
so real
fine.
for this.
There you are. Okay. The other thing is, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, the stream.
Yes.
Here it is. No, not that one. Where's this Discord stream? There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the stream. I completely forgot.
The whole point of this exercise.
Exercise. I like how you call it that. Tell me about your exercise. How you
uh,
been exercising?
I walk up hills and I walk down hills
You walk, you walk.
perpetually.
Um, what the hell is that? First? Whatever. I'm just gonna go in. Okay. Good morning. Um, you're live, right?
I'm live.
Wait, I forgot to unmute. Okay, now we're live.
We're live.
We are
Huzzah!
live. Good morning.
Good
I got
morning.
up like 2 hours ago. I was doing so well with getting up early. It's fine.
It
It's
happens.
fine.
I woke up at like 8 this morning because I needed to sort out nonsense.
I mean, I woke up early. It's just I keep going back to sleep.
It's
Yeah.
relatable.
Plants, how do they work? That I was thinking about that. I was thinking about putting that as plants, how do they work as the title.
It's a good title. It would work. So,
However, plants are also aliens, so I like that one more. I decided to go with that instead.
all right, all right, all right. So, I got a fucking bee sting today. My hand hurts like shit.
Oh, okay. We're gonna talk about the bees and the plants today, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, the bees and the
bee
plants.
plants. Illegal plants in my yard. Those are called weeds.
Those are everywhere. You can just find them laying about. Ever since I took a plant ID course, whenever I see like a poisonous plant at the side of the road, I'm like, damn, I could kill someone with that.
Could you though?
Yes.
Could you actually?
Like one of the most.
Well, I mean, I guess technically you could kill anyone with anything given enough
I mean, yeah, true. But like, it's like. It's like an actually dangerous one. It's like, it's ricin. I know what the ricin plant looks like.
ricin.
Yeah, you know that stuff they used in
It's a
Breaking
piece of
Bad?
rice. You're gonna kill people with a piece of rice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna rice board people. Uh, alright. Hello,
I
everybody.
think spores.
Welcome to the shitty PowerPoint.
The
Um,
PowerPoint. We have an entire PowerPoint.
this is how I think about the world in PowerPoint. So this is how I will present
Really?
information.
I like that. I like that.
uh, the first thing to plainly note is the truth about plant research, which is that it sucks. It just sucks. Uh, Despite all food coming from plants, no one actually cares. Uh,
Uh,
I don't blame them. It's about burgers. Uh,
it's about the animals here because everyone
Exactly.
cares about animals, but no one cares about the plants. So here's the duology here. I am also in biology.
Yeah.
However, specialize in animals specifically, and you're the plants. So we got both. Well, not both. We're also missing fungus over there, but no one really cares about fungus
Exactly.
either. It's all about the animals because they're so classy and
They're
shiny and
they
they
move.
move. They move and they can be cute. However, plants can be cute too. Mushrooms can be cute too.
Exactly. Uh, Too long, didn't read any of this. Most plant research is only done on things people directly eat, like corn. Uh, I made a
Corn.
little.
It's all about the corn.
It's literally all corn and soybean. That's like 90% of all research.
Palm oil too, no?
A little bit of palm oil.
A little bit. Well, in
But
terms of manufacturing, I guess, and plots and land and
yeah, there's a lot of different
extraction.
plants that are grown for oil. You got
They're
canola
commercial, yeah.
oil. You got soybean once again. You got
Soy.
castor bean oil. You got uh, hemp oil, which is weed oil. That has uses. Uh,
There was a researcher at my university that had explicit permissions to work with, I think it was cannabis or something. Might have been hemp. But as far as I know, you need like specific licenses for that, and like you need to go through a lot of hoops for in order to even study cannabis and that any of that stuff over there.
I mean, it makes enough sense. Is cannabis still like Schedule 1 in most places?
I think it is, yeah. I don't think it's been descheduled from one, which
Yeah, so like most like
this
universities
goes
which
way back.
yeah, most universities that get federal funding probably are not going to touch cannabis with a 50-foot stick. I don't blame them. Uh, Funding is very important.
I
Fun
love this
fact.
image.
I
I
know.
love this
It's
image.
it's so true though.
I love this image so much.
Don't let the children of leukemia fool you. They get so much goddamn research money.
Help me budget for my plants here. I got my poor little plant. He's dying of starvation. He has no water. Please, 1 cent of water.
No,
Meanwhile, the child over there with leukemia gets like $10 quadrillion. He's gonna die in 10 seconds. My plant needs it. My plant needs the water. It needs the money, please. 1 singular cent of funding.
no.
Not allowed.
I recently had an amazing lab recently. We had a guy come in who talked about CRISPR and like medical
Whoa.
procedures that they had a
Yeah,
new.
yeah.
Fun fact: they can cure sickle cell nowadays.
Yeah, I think I've heard about that.
But when he brought up the price tag of the treatment, it
Uh
actually scared me. One
uh
point two
I mean,
million dollars.
for just to fix one person or
Yes.
what? Really?
Yes.
Really? This is what Big Pharma does. They price
Literally.
gouge everyone.
$1 million for one cure of sickle cell, please.
All these pre-meds in my major just clogging up the entire system and taking my classes that I need, and when they're gonna drop out after like one single class of organic chemistry and they're gonna get filtered.
Let me.
All this money going for the pre-meds, and meanwhile I'm over here struggling with my end of I don't even care about medicine. Give me the animals, give me the plants, give me the fungi. I don't care about humans.
I,
We need omnicide.
true.
Total anthropocide.
Total meatbag death.
They can be recycled into food or something. I don't know. Into food for the
California
plants.
actually has approved human composting. This is not a joke.
I love California.
I love it here. Billions must die for my home garden.
that's
Unironically.
actually that's actually amazing. Wait, actually, I guess I got a little tiny bit of a. I didn't want to say this story unless it lived, but my cousin came over recently, like a couple days ago, and gave me a little tiny baby bird that fell from its nest. And of course, I didn't want to get attached to it because I didn't know if it was gonna live or not. Spoilers, it didn't live. I ended up burying it in the garden. So yeah, the little baby bird is now compost for my plants, I guess, in the backyard.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like I can't like throw a bird in the trash, dude. I feel like birds are like smart enough animals where you have to bury them if they like die in your yard by law.
Yeah, yeah. I have no idea what my mom did with my pet birds that have died, and I kind of don't want to know. Because knowing her, she used to throw my pets into the trash. So,
Damn.
yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what she did. We used to have birds and fish and a lot of other animals, and I just don't I don't want to know what she did with the
I
pets that we had recently.
like one of the worst pet experiences I had. I used to have like a little fish plant tank. Like it was like a little kit you had where you had like little microgreens growing in it, and you had like a little fish
Oh yeah,
swimming in
yeah,
it. And
little
I
fish.
was bad at taking care of it. I will be
Yeah,
honest. And I was
yeah.
checking on it on Thanksgiving Day, and I was like, "Oh, look at him!" I poke the tank, and he just sort of falls down to the bottom of the tank.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was just dead.
E. How long do you know that it was
I
dead
I
for?
I just I found out that day.
Well, yeah, I guess. I used to feed my fish like maybe I tried to feed my fish every once a day in the morning whenever I would get up, but sometimes I'd forget. But they lived for like at least 10 years. Those fish, they were like two carnival fish that I just got, and then I brought them home, and they lived for like another 10 years after that.
Like
And I had other
goldfish,
fish
or
in
are
there
they
too.
like
Yeah, like
baby?
goldfish.
Oh, goldfish.
No, like
I
actual like goldfish from the carnival that you just get as a prize. They lived for like 10 plus years.
really?
Yeah, they were hardy.
Huh.
I think that they were not supposed to live like longer than a year or something, but they were just in there. They were just chilling with the other fish until one day they all just suddenly died one after the other. No idea what happened. No idea to this day.
Entropy.
I guess so. Yeah, senescence, as my brother says, the rock consumes or whatever.
Damn. So, anyways,
Fish are friends. We're all friends. I
so
think.
here is the. I guess
I
this
love
is
this chart.
yeah. This is where we start talking about what the heck is actually a plant. So, plants are separate from the rest of the animal domains at the domain level. Uh, we got life, which I guess that's everything technically, except for like
Yeah.
viruses.
Well, that's debatable.
Yeah, I
But
don't
sure,
like the
continue.
definition of viruses as not living, but like
What is a virus?
I am not a
It's like
virologist.
it's basically a what's that thing with the protein that folds over? I forget the actual name.
Prions?
Prion, yeah, prions are basically viruses, no? Or I mean like yeah, prions are viruses.
I mean, I think they function as viruses, but they're
They're
labeled
functionally the same.
yeah,
They're
functionally the same.
mechanically different, but they're functionally the same. Yeah, yeah. Those things that look like lemons and limes. It's true, it
It
does.
actually does.
How do I reverse an essence? How do you reverse an essence?
Uh,
I'm sure there's been tons of millions of research funded into this. Something about babies and blood or something. I don't
Go
know.
ask the med researchers. They get enough money for it.
Something about creams and babies. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not. I don't really care to. Well, I think collagen. Collagen is one. You gotta use a lot of collagen creams or something
I think that
for
just like
to not
maintains like
reverse,
firmness
but
in your
this.
skin. That's like the big thing collagen does.
Yeah, so like it slows senescence rather. It doesn't stop or reverse because you can't stop or reverse senescence as far as I know. Something about the what is it called? Something with the cells.
The
I
end
forget.
caps. I think it was the end cap.
Yeah, yeah, but I forget. Like, there's a certain term for it.
I do not
Well,
know.
it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while for me. I have so much knowledge. All of it is very broad in general.
So true.
Are we gonna talk about King Philip and his spaghetti?
Spaghetti. What did King Philip put in? Are we talking about like how like everyone used to think most tomatoes were poisonous?
No, we're gonna talk about how King Philip came over for good spaghetti. You know,
That's lore.
right?
That I didn't know this
The
lore.
kingdom, phylum, class, order, family. King
Oh,
Philip came over
oh!
for good spaghetti.
I never learned the acronym for that. I This is a
That's
skill
one of the
issue.
first things I remember. This is like maybe sixth or seventh grade that I learned that. That's how I memorized the order for all of these.
I just like locked
Oh, a
the fuck
scary
in.
song. I mean, yeah, you totally could. That's what I did for basically most of grade school. I didn't really. It's the entire thing with like never having to try and just going through without studying, and I never really learned how to study, kind of thing. So
Damn,
you
dude.
just do it. Yeah, you just go
I mean,
biological immortality. Like lobsters. Lobsters are immortal too.
I've heard like lobsters are immortal, but like I have my doubts for like a creature that's that tasty.
I mean, yeah. I think the only reason they die is because they can't get out of their shell at their molting stage, and then that's when they die. Otherwise, they are immortal, as far as I know.
That's interesting. That's
Lobsters
very.
used to not be tasty. I don't know. I don't like seafood. That's just me.
I am a seafood connoisseur. I like seafood, but I'm a crazy person.
Aren't we all?
True. So let's get into some of the history of these funny green things.
The
This,
lore.
the lore. So, plants being responsible for like technically all calories in all of history. Uh,
It's true.
they're a little important, just a little.
It's true. It's true.
This little infographic here gives you a timeline of different developmental features. Uh, Plants that we enjoy today that have fruits and flowers, those only started existed a little past dinosaurs.
Yeah, the modern plants that everyone knows, that everyone
Yeah,
is very familiar with, they didn't come into like very, very recently.
recently
I
in
think the
this,
first one of the first flowers was magnolia, right?
I that
Was it?
sounds correct if I remember a vague thing from my professor. That sounds correct.
Yeah, magnolias. They're pretty. Because they have, it's something about their sepals or something. I forget exactly what it was.
That would make
Something about the number
sense.
3. Yeah, I can't find my cursor here.
Numbers.
My with my degree, with my major rather, I had to take evolution as a class. However, that class almost exclusively focused on evolution of man and animal. Basically, there was next to no mention of plants, which I feel should be taught.
Dude, when I was taking my like first semester biology course where we were talking about DNA at
In
one,
the old days.
yeah, uh, my professor said, "Oh, we're gonna skip over polyploidy because that's only really
No.
useful for plant science students." Yeah,
And
yeah,
everyone here is a pre-med, so it doesn't apply to you.
I literally I got cucked. I got education cucked.
Man, I kind of feel it in that I wanted to take some plant, not plant. Well, also some plant. I wanted to take some plant evolution, but I never got to. I wanted to take some mushroom classes. I never got to because that professor graduated, retired, retired
VTuber
before I
brain
got
rot.
there.
VTuber brain rot.
Basically, VTuber brain rot. It's real.
It
Yeah,
is actually real.
my professor graduated.
God damn it.
That's amazing.
That is actually amazing.
Tell
So, uh,
me about the plants. Tell me about
yes.
the ferns.
The earliest stage of plant evolution
Professor Gar.
is at the cellular stage, right? Because everything was just single celled in the beginning, and
Single cell.
they figured it out. So this is what I call the soup days, when basically all of life was just goop in a giant ocean. Cyanobacteria.
Are we gonna
Go ahead. Go ahead.
are we gonna cover how life came to be and how there's like suddenly a lightning zap bolt that suddenly made all these proteins come together to make a micelle and then became a cell.
You
We
just
don't
summed it
really
up.
know how life started.
We
We don't
don't.
really know how life started. It just
People
did.
have
It just started.
yeah, it did
It
just
just
start one
began.
day, and we've. I remember like people have like, oh, I almost did it. I got like all the goop together, and I've been striking it with like
Yeah.
this taser, and it started making the right molecules. But
Yeah.
I guess
But
on
it
like
doesn't move on its own. You can get everything together, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna suddenly start moving. It's the what's that? What's that? Emergence. Yeah, yeah. It's
yeah,
the emergent properties of life, of how
I think it's
the
just like a math
parts,
problem.
something like that. Well, kind of, but also like there's like these other invisible numbers there that add to the equation that we don't know,
You know
and
what?
just somehow that creates life.
Yeah, actually, that's probably true. How much pressure, how much temperature is the sun right? Is the sun right today? Because
Is my
sometimes
mood good?
exactly.
Am I Menhera today? Did I sleep enough?
I didn't.
I
But
keep waking up.
what do you mean you keep waking up? You're
I
awake right
keep waking
now.
up. I no, I mean when I sleep, I keep waking up like every 2 hours, and it's very annoying. I
Oh,
don't know why this is happening suddenly. Well, I say suddenly, but over like the past couple, maybe 2 years recently, I've been waking up every like 2 hours during the night, and it's
have you
very
been getting
annoying.
enough like vitamins?
I uh I think so. I even have like multivitamins here that I take. So I think so. I don't know.
I'm not a nutritionist, but
My nutritionist told me to eat more carbs, and that's why I love carbs.
it's
That,
so
but
true.
granted, that was like 20 years ago. Maybe like 30 years ago. Maybe like 40 years ago. That nutrition is probably a fossil by now.
He's
I
maybe he's
can't find my
actually retired.
cursor.
I don't know how
Me
long.
retire? No, I'm not gonna graduate.
Never.
I'm never doing it. It's never gonna happen. Oh, there it is. I
All
finally
right.
found my cursor.
Wait a second. I gotta
It's
close the
right
door
here.
to my room.
Good morning. Life finds a way. True. This is true. I always liked Jurassic Park for the
Hello, yes, I'm back.
realistic
Sorry, my
science in it.
roommate barged in and yelled, "Oh yeah, Vector Baby!"
Vector baby. Like
Yes,
like the guy from Minions thing from Despicable Me.
yes, that exact. He hit the
That
post too.
Vector.
He hit the post too.
Did he
Welcome.
hit the wall?
He did not hit the wall. So, anyways, past soup. Plants were the first normal thing on land. The first I put that
What is
very
normal? What do you
uh,
mean normal?
I mean normal as you can see them nowadays. It's not
So
like
then what was the first abnormal thing on land?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. I triggered his trap card. Nice,
Yeah,
nice, nice.
exactly. So here's a little secret
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
history.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, there was a small point before plants in the Devovian period where there was a
Devonian.
Is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce it?
yeah.
Uh,
Devonian. Yeah, 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 yeah.
there was these pillars. No one actually knows what they are. I had to double check the research just to make sure I was up to date. Uh, no one knows what they are still. Uh, they have like plant-like structures in them. They have like vascules. They have tubes. Uh, they look plantous, but they're not plantous because they don't have the plant carbon dating. Because
What do you mean by that?
so plants uptake, air from the atmosphere and also CO2 from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So if a plant was uptaking air and CO2 in the same ratio, because they're all using the same air, they should have the same carbon dating. This makes sense, but it doesn't.
Should you explain carbon dating? I
So,
don't know,
uh,
because I understand carbon dating, but then again, it's the entire thing of like public speaking. What is it called? That the public You know what I mean,
I
right?
know what you
When
mean
you
though.
relay information, yeah, to public general audiences, kind of thing.
Carbon dating. Okay, so carbon dating is an advanced scientific process.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm not ready for carbon dating yet. Yes, you are. Get your suit on. We're having a date.
Seg.
Yeah. Okay. So carbon dating.
So much commitment. You
Exactly.
have to. It's for years. Carbon dating is years, if not millions of years,
Exactly.
potentially.
That's the. So there's a lot of different isotopes. Which isotopes I'm not gonna explain. You're just gonna have to figure that one out on your own.
An
Uh,
isotope is when you have an atom that has one extra neutron, or missing a neutron, or a few, basically.
exactly.
Oh, like in Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man 2, where Dr. Octopus has the tritium, which is hydrogen or helium, I forget.
It is hydrogen with two extra neutrons on it.
Yeah, the Jimmy Neutron.
Exactly. Uh, so
So
carbon.
basically, you're looking at how long it takes for an isotope to decay, and that's how you essentially you get carbon dating, and that's how you can
Yeah.
tell how old something is. The long short of it.
Yeah. That's the long and short of it.
Yeah,
Something up takes carbon, and carbon when it's uptaken is taken in a certain shape. Carbon decays into slightly different carbon, and that's how we figure it out.
yeah.
But these
Put on my
pillars,
nerd glasses.
uh, no one actually knows what these pillars are. They're not
Mysterious.
they're not plants. The theory after they were not plants is that they were fungus.
Yes, giant mushroom towers.
Exactly. But someone did some more research and they found the whole mushroom theory didn't make any sense. The reason why is all fungus, fun fact, have chitin, which is the bug thing.
Chitin,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, I
Or
say
maybe it's
chitin.
both.
I
I guess
guess
it's both. Yeah,
chitin would be
okay.
like the
Like
correct
niche
way.
and niche. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
yeah. Fungus have chitin in them. It's
Yeah, the exoskeleton that bugs have, the hard stuff that bugs are made out of, that's
yeah, yeah,
chitin.
yeah. It's like mushroom bones.
Yeah, bones on the outside of your skeleton, on the outside of your body is when, yeah, you have bones on the outside.
Exactly.
Makes up the structure.
Uh, but when they found that the carbon in them didn't decay like chitin should to when it's like compressed over a million years, they're like, well, it's not a fungus either. So what is it? I don't know.
Did they think about the possibility that these ancestral mushrooms didn't have chitin yet and had not yet been involved? It's kind of like making the comparison between, say, coral and humans, I guess, in that, oh yeah, this coral doesn't have a brain or a nervous system. It's obviously not an animal, that kind of thing. Analogy.
You know what? That's a pretty good theory. I don't know. I was just making sure I was up to date, and so I guess that's like a possibility. I'd have to look at like
Because I
what
like the idea of these giant pillars being mushrooms, being fungi.
you.
So I'm gonna keep saying they're fungi.
Honestly, I respect it.
The debate continues.
The debate is the science is not settled. The debate is still technically out there. Uh, maybe they were yummy. That's my. Whenever I see some new species, I always think, can I eat it? That's my
What's the
thought.
newest species you've seen that you want to eat?
Uh, the newest one I saw that I want to eat was like box crabs. I saw
Box crabs.
box
Let me look that
crab.
up.
Yeah, they're crabs, but they like have like arms that are really like boxy. Apparently, they're
I see
Arctic.
it. I think I see it. Pascal is Lyles from Dungeon Machine.
This is
Is this
true.
true? You eat. This is true. Is this a box crab?
Yes. Look at that.
This is a
It
box
comes
crab.
pre-bowled. It's already in a bowl.
Very bold. This is a box crab. This is what he would eat.
Look at this. You're telling me you don't want to like hold this thing like a burger and just go nom?
Well, maybe not the hard shell.
Okay, maybe not the hard shell. I will admit, but it's so aesthetically pleasing. It's
It
shape.
is. It is. I will admit, it is aesthetically pleasing. It's very cute. I like it.
Cubicle.
It's cube. It's also cute. Yes, I like him. This is a good animal. I like this animal.
Solid animal. So,
I give it an 8.
an 8.
Yeah. Is that a crab? That's a crab. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a crab that Baskel wants to eat.
Just a little.
Manji.
Just a little. So, after the pillars, which no one actually
After the
understood,
pillars.
we had the Carboniferous period. Uh, this period is probably studied because this is where people thought coal and oil all came from. This one point
Yeah.
in history.
This is where all the plants exploded in growth.
Yes, comically. Nothing evolved
Comically.
to eat the funny cell walls they made. Nothing figured that out yet.
Yeah.
Yet. At the end of the Carboniferous period, things began eating them better. So this whole not being eating plan sort of fell apart.
It's the arms race. The classic arms race.
Exactly. Uh,
The Red Queen hypothesis. I love that one.
it was
You know
just
about the Red Queen
the
hypothesis.
red. Give me the red queen hypothesis. I haven't actually heard of this.
It's basically the arms race of evolving to adapt better to another's defenses and so on. And trying to
Oh,
break those defenses by breaking those defenses. Kind of like snakes and I guess like rats. Snake venom evolves better to inject rats that have anti-venom, and those anti-venom rats evolve better to have better anti-venom, but then the snakes get even better venom, and it goes on and on.
right, right,
That kind
right.
of thing.
Yeah, no, okay, that makes sense.
So that's how cell walls developed in order to stop being eaten. The anti-venom rats are evolving.
The rat arm race.
They're trying to defend themselves against toxic snakes. Yeah. The joke makes itself. I don't know how to set it up.
I
There's a toxicity. Yeah, that's all you gotta know.
damn.
The toxicity of our city, of our city.
I guess I can.
Tell me about the carbon.
The
You
carbon.
what? No. Tell me
Uh,
your thought. Finish your thought.
I was gonna
Finish
like
your
say
thought.
like I guess that like makes
If you
sense
read.
when I was thinking about like plant diseases.
Ooh, yeah. Plant. I think the plant downstairs that I have is disease right now. I'm not sure.
Describe its ailments.
It has white spots on it.
Yes, it is. That is. It has mildew.
I don't know. Oh, is it mildew? Do I like
It's
wipe it
either
off? Do I cut it
mildew
off?
or you have heavy water and your plant's depositing minerals on its leaves.
Oh yeah, it might be that then, because my mom uses tap water for it.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good theory then. To check it,
Hmm.
just like wash the leaf, like unironically. Just take like a little wet cloth, just and if it comes
Okay,
off, it's not a
it's
disease.
just metal.
It's just
All
yeah.
right, it's
So
just metal deposits.
just a little metals. Little metals are fine.
A little heavy metal, rock,
So
the odd parts
yeah, the odd parts of this period. So frogs
of the
also
Carboniferous period.
yeah the Carboniferous period. This is peak plant. This is like when plants were the undeposed life on the planet, except for the other things there, which people. When I was doing research on this, some people called this the age of amphibians for some reason.
Amphibians, really?
Yeah, I mean, this is when
I
amphibians
haven't heard of
start.
that.
Yeah, no, I don't know why they would say this. Given the fact that bugs at this period do
Yeah,
all this, the
it's
oxygen.
it's the bugs.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
no.
bugs. During the Carboniferous is when you had the huge ass bugs and you had what was it? Dragonflies the size of like me,
Yeah,
basically
literally
5 feet,
five 5 feet
5 foot
dragonfly.
wingspan.
Uh,
These were huge bugs,
Scorpions the
huge
size of
gross
your
bugs.
dog.
OMG dog, cute little scorpion dog.
What a weird looking dog. Yeah, I don't know who thought
And
of
then
that.
flying rats.
Oh yeah, dude, that would be this. Okay,
That's the size of a baby. They were huge. They were huge. These
imagine
bugs were huge.
this is like if you got sent back in the past, this would be like the worst period to get sent back to.
Yeah, I hate bugs.
I hate bugs, but also all the higher oxygen would have you constantly be alert just from too much
Oh, you
oxygen.
can get high off of it then,
Exactly.
off the oxygen,
There's oxygen
because it
bars
was so
out there.
concentrated.
It,
Yeah, oxygen bars.
they are. Those are a thing, dude.
Wait, real?
Yeah.
What? Hold
Yeah.
on. Oxygen bar is real. Oxygen bar is a business that offers customers the opportunity to inhale concentrated oxygen, often with scents infused into the air.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's a thing.
Huh? I never heard of this.
I don't know why you do it. I mean, if you wanted pure oxygen, just buy a can, I guess.
Isn't it toxic to have pure oxygen?
For prolonged periods of time, yes.
Yeah. To have
But
100% oxygen, it's toxic,
yeah,
as far as I know.
the human body was not meant for that much air juice.
Yeah, because nitrogen is what, 70% of the air, right?
I think it's actually like 80% actually.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Within a margin of error.
A margin of, yeah, exactly.
Margin of error is 10%. There you go. We got it. Apparently, proponents of oxygen bars claim that it can increase energy levels, improve mood, improve concentration, improve sports performance, reduce stress, help migraines and headaches, and promote better sleep.
But doesn't
Do
crack
we
do
know if
that?
this is true though? Doesn't I guess so. I guess yeah. I guess yeah. It's just a high basically. I guess
Yeah, it sounds
oxygen.
like a generic high.
It does. Yeah. Reduce stress. Lowers headaches. Better sleep.
Okay, the
Improves
better sleep part
concentration.
is, I
Improves
guess,
mood.
a fairly unique thing to oxygen.
Yeah.
So,
What? I think I need oxygen.
breathe, breathe. So, at the end of the dinosaurs, after the Carboniferous period,
Are we
uh,
gonna just completely skip the dinosaurs? Yeah.
well, I mean, at the dinosaurs, they were just ferns.
Yeah. Until the dinosaurs, they were basically all just ferns and algae and.
And the minor sort tree, they weren't that cool yet. Very
Tell me about
simple.
those trees.
I mean, if we go back, I actually can't go back in the PowerPoint. I do not know how to rewind the
It's
PowerPoint.
so over. It's
But
so over. You
uh,
can't press
oh
the back
fuck!
button. What?
I fucked it up. Hiya, hiya, slideshow. No,
Fine, I
god
can.
damn it. Yeah,
It's fine. Just leave it.
yeah, okay, yeah. So
Fern.
yeah,
Fern. No, do not seg the fern. She's a minor. She's
is
minor
she?
coded.
She's
No,
my.
I don't think so. I honestly don't remember. As far as I remember, at the end of the anime she was like 14 or 15. I don't know. But
You're
again,
telling
I
me she?
apparently I'm wrong. I don't know, man.
I
But she started the anime as what, like a 3, 5 year old, and that's basically how I see her still. Is that she's still a child to me. Anyone younger than 23 is a child to me. That's
I'm a minor.
yeah, yeah, I guess so.
Damn,
Not a minor, but just
just a child.
see. There's this new. Wait, hold on. I guess I'm a minor too because I'm 19. Yay.
19
Yay!
forever. Woo!
Yeah, we're both forever young. Do you wanna be
Be
forever
forever
young?
young.
Forever. Whenever.
forever. Man,
A minor
that's
inconvenience? That's not true. There's no inconvenience.
ba-dum bum.
I
So
said, whoa. Whoa.
true.
I'm thinking about how older people are looking, and it's the estrogen's fault, isn't it? That estrogen is promoting this aging, early onset kind of thing. I think it's the estrogen. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly.
I always put it on
But
all the
basically messed up the chemical
microplastics.
balances. Well, that too, yeah. But with the microplastics, I believe there's xenoestrogens that leak into food and drink, that kind of thing. So
This is I can
yeah,
confirm
you're
this.
not wrong. You're not wrong. The plastics do mess up the hormonal balances in bodies,
Like one thing, here's an oopsie from the plant
and that's why
people.
obese people tend to pubesce earlier. I don't know why
Really?
exactly, but it's a trend. Yeah, obese people pubesce earlier for some reason.
Huh. The one
It's
thing
just a
I
trend I've
know is
noticed.
like is the frog. You know how
The
Alex
frog,
Jones. Yeah, the frogs.
the frog.
So the lore with that is
Are you gonna clear? Are you gonna clear it up?
no. I'm
They're
just gonna.
not gay. They're actually.
I mean, they do just do that sometimes. This is technically normal frog behavior, but uh,
But
so pesticides, ag people love them.
pesticides.
We use them all the time. If we could, we would cover the earth in these things, just so we wouldn't.
That's not. That's I don't. Now you probably shouldn't.
We oh no, we definitely shouldn't. We know. It, uh, Astrazine, which is like the main corn one. That's the
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Corn being the root of all evil. Once again, uh,
Corn. I love
Astrazine.
corn syrup.
I love corn syrup too. It makes my caramels.
Delicious.
It's so good.
Every food is made out of corn syrup. It's amazing.
You
I
can't
love my
escape
slop.
it. You can't escape it. Uh, so
Astrazine.
yeah, Astrazine, which is like the main corn pesticide, uh, has a very doesn't have a very good environmental fate. Uh, Environmental fate is the term used for pesticides because where do they go after you apply them? Uh,
Runoff.
yes, actually, Astrazine, unlike more modern pesticides, just sort
It
of
doesn't dissolve, does it?
it remains in solution,
Yeah.
and this sinks into watersheds like the
Hmm.
groundwater, and it just sort of stays there forever. And they
It's
found
a synthetic compound, right?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah. It's not natural.
90% of pesticides are not natural.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. The pesticide
It's been
portion,
banned in Europe.
for probably good reason, it turned frogs gay.
Okay, see, this is the other thing that I think I heard about this first before Alex Jones went on his entire turning the frogs gay. They don't turn gay. They
They changed
transsexual.
yeah they changed
Yeah.
genders, which is a normal
Yeah.
frog thing to do in like weird populations.
Well, some frogs,
Some
yeah, but it's
frogs.
turning normal frogs that don't do that. It's one directional, right? Isn't it? Because
I
it
think
turns
it's
male
one directional.
frogs. Yeah, it turns male frogs into female frogs, as far as I remember. Or rather, like female properties, anyways. I don't think it's the other way around in that it turns female frogs into male frogs. It's only specifically, as far as I remember, it's only the male frogs that turn into are
No way.
feminized, I guess. OMG, the sissy hypno pesticides.
Exactly. No, Big Ag's true plan has been revealed.
Sissy hypno.
Soon.
It's
Soon.
terrible. That's terrible.
So
They're gonna take away my ability to.
exactly.
I'm not gonna say it.
The grim dark modern era.
I don't. Yeah, yeah. We all live in a society.
On the concept
Unfortunately.
of reproduction. No, wait. Fuck. Wrong slide. No. Okay.
Oh no!
Uh, let's talk about
Use
those
what you know. Are you a
avatar.
plant? Are you a plant?
Yes, I'm actually a plant.
He's a
I'm
plant from the government.
exactly.
Government plant.
Plants have a lot of differences in anatomy to regular humans, uh, or just really anything really.
They're
I
alien, yeah.
very alien. I say they lack central organs because technically they don't really have a heart. I
Yeah.
mean, they have heart wood, but that's not really a heart.
Yeah.
Uh, so one might think, oh, that makes studying a plant simple. It's just a gosh dang thing. No. We study plants by their tissues, uh, which is it's like muscles, right?
Muscles. Plant muscles.
Exactly. You don't study a plant by its organs because it doesn't have any. You study it by its groups of muscles.
This is vastly different as opposed to animals, wherein they're studied based on their classifications and differences between each other. But plants are so similar to each other that they gotta make more of no. It's a different classification, essentially, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't really know too much about the taxonomy of plants, but that's what you're here for.
yeah. Uh, Plant classifications. It used to be done just by this plant looks kind of similar to another plant. Uh,
Yeah, but convergent evolution,
exactly.
it
Convert
could be completely different.
and via the wonders of molecular biology, we've had to change a lot of names.
Yeah.
Uh, so here's a common way they identify Lamaceae plants. I believe Lamaceae plants, which is the mint family. Uh,
Mint.
yes. Uh,
Linnaeus. Hold on, mint. I'm getting late Linux. Linnaeus? No, right?
well, Linnaeus was the guy who made the name.
Hold on, Menta.
Uh,
Lamineo. Lame.
let me get the spelling
Latin.
of this.
Lamiales. Lamiaceae. Yeah, mint.
Yeah. So mints, you can tell them apart from other plants because if you cut them and look at their stems, you see squares.
Ooh, squares.
Yeah, this square stem observation is how you generally tell mints apart from other things. It's not universal though. One thing that got lumped
Oh,
in,
you're right.
yeah,
That's cool.
it actually is really neat seeing just a square stem. It's like it. I thought I was playing real life. No, I'm playing Minecraft now.
This man's square. That's
Literally,
amazing.
it actually is just a square.
I never knew that. That's
If
cool. What the hell?
yeah, you think like
I love this man now.
yeah, you think you'd notice it, but no, you never notice the square stems.
That's very silly.
It
I like that a
actually
lot.
is. Uh,
I like this guy.
Another way of doing okay, so classifying grasses is annoying because no one does it because it's grasses. Because
It's just grass.
it is actually just grass. Th- Unless
Grass
they
is grass.
grass is grass. There's a way of doing it where you look at like the. I would have to get the actual name out. I don't have it on hand because I hate grasses.
For
It's
the name for what?
there's a name for the how the grass leaf clasps to itself. I think it might be called a clasp. I'm grabbing
Monocotyledonous. No?
the mitochondrion. I'm grabbing the book.
The book, the textbook of grass. You got any weed in there?
No.
I mean, crabgrass is a weed, right? So
I mean, there's an entire section of grasses in the weed identification textbook I got in my weed identification course.
What is a weed but an unwanted plant?
That's literally the definition of a weed.
It's an unwanted plant.
It's very much a human value judgment call, as my professor said.
It's very subjective.
Literally.
What's up with the suspicious hole? This hole is where the water travels, is it not?
Yeah,
It's the xylem, right?
I believe that
Or is it
correct.
phloem?
Xylem.
Because phloem is where the food flows, right? And that'd be around the xylem in the center.
I think I think it's water on the outside, food down the middle, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is it? Okay. It's been a while since I've taken a plant class. But I liked the class. It was really good. Looking at it, vascular bundle, xylem is around the... No, xylem is in the inside.
Oh,
Phloem is around the outside.
yeah, I got it wrong.
Wow.
I failed.
I know more about plants than the plant man.
True. Panicle? Is that the name? I'm looking.
Botanical?
Panicle.
Oh, panicle.
P-A-N-I-C-L-E.
So these are the veins and arteries of plants. Is the xylem and phloem?
Yes,
over here.
It's right next to the outer walls of the plant, and also the slight inner wall.
Phloem is where the food flows, right?
I believe
Phloem
so.
is for food.
I'm gonna be.
And then xylem is where the water goes through. I think. Okay, I guess I'll look it up really quick. Xylem water. Xylem water solutions. No, I want plants.
Well, no.
The plant's tissue responsible for transporting water and dissolved nutrients.
Okay.
So
yeah.
then, what is phloem? Phloem.
Well, one has to go up. Actually, it only goes up.
Yeah. Phloem transports water and other substances in plants, including sugars produced during photosynthesis.
Okay.
So it transports sugars then. Phloem is for sugars.
Yes.
And they both transport water, I guess?
Well, yeah, water's the one thing they carry everything in.
I love water.
Well, the life giver.
Wait. The water soy jack. I gotta pull him up.
The water soy jack? Let me see this. Let me see.
Do you know the water? This is literally plants. Hold on. I got at least 3 of them. Okay, there's one with the water soy jack.
Okay, yeah, true.
And then the other water soy jack. Let me pull him up. This is plant. These are the plant soy jacks.
I fucking love water. I fucking love water.
I love these stupid soy jacks.
If it makes you laugh, it's no longer stupid. It's just an abstract joke. Drink, yes, big water.
Okay. Let me get these guys out of here. Get out of here.
God damn.
Okay, except you can stay. The mints man can stay. This guy evicted. This mint can stay. I like this square mint. I love water. I heckin' love water. It's so wholesome and trendy to drink water. The soy paste with the water. That's amazing. That's a great paste. Wait, if you think about it, the center of this mint stem kind of looks like it's soying out.
It actually, that's gonna haunt me now. That's gonna haunt me.
At the center of every plant is a soy mouth.
It's true. Every plant is
because they love water.
They love water. They don't have to move to get food. It just happens. They just live.
Yeah, they just do their thing. It's truly alien. They're amazing.
Oh, talking about alien, let's look at that
Aliens.
DNA. So, plant sex.
Oh yeah, plant sex. Are we gonna talk about the pistils and the sepals and the stamen and the what was the other? The ova.
I mean, I
Yeah,
could.
seg. I know all about my plant sex parts. Yeah.
The
Don't ask
stigma,
why.
the anther.
The stigma, the anther, the wait. Stamen is another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
So,
the egg goes down the tube.
yeah, no, I
Yeah.
always found that weird.
It's a very human process that the
Yeah,
egg goes into the tube.
very relatively comparable to most animals.
It's wild. Yeah, this is where we talk about the I don't understand why it's called the birds and the bees when it makes more sense for the bees to go to the plants. So it should be called the plants and the bees.
I I don't know. Uh,
I never got that talk.
mm, I mean, I've had to talk. It's just a matter of like I don't know why it was named that.
I never had to talk. I learned sex. I learned what sex was from Wikipedia at like age 5 or something.
So based.
I have a lot of knowledge. Unfiltered internet access at a very young age has been a disaster for
Just everyone.
many
Just
people.
everyone.
Yeah. While people were looking at best score and like other stuff at like 5 years old, I was on Wikipedia looking up sex.
True. I remember.
Yeah, go to Google, look up Jarvis, look up sex, and then instead of going to porn sites, it just redirects you to Wikipedia.
There used to be like a wiki page about like tentacle porn.
I believe it.
Back before Wikipedia had better moderation. God bless.
I think I edited a Wikipedia page once, but it got reversed. Even though I was correct, I was just fixing some vandalization. It got reversed, and
Probably
ever
by
since
the
then, I stopped
Vandals.
caring. I stopped caring to edit Wikipedia for anything accuracy or whatever.
Wikipedia
And I like
is
how back then a lot of professors said that Wikipedia is not a good reliable source, but I still used it anyways, and I used the sources that they provided, so I
literally
win.
just look at the sources Wikipedia links to, and you get good sources.
Yeah,
So plants have one
sex.
they sex, except it's long distance sex. It's telecom sex.
Long distance sex with the wait. I shouldn't know this, but the love ends. Yeah, it's the
Yes,
love. Yeah, plants use love ends.
exactly.
It's terrible that I know that. I'm gonna eviscerate my entrails for that.
Bam. Uh, the biggest difference between plant reproduction and most other creatures is plants. A lot of plants, almost every plant, can asexually reproduce, and some plants have just more DNA pairs than humans.
They have bigger DNA.
Not bigger DNA, just like more copies of the exact same JPEG on their computer.
Well, technically, their DNA is bigger, just because they have more DNA.
I
So,
guess if you
like
go,
strawberries,
yeah. I think strawberries is like a 4-6 in
they're 8 as far as I remember.
8 octoploids.
Yeah, octoploidy. Yeah. Octomom.
This for our lovely viewers in their domestic homes.
Homes or
The
trailers or park or homelessness.
if someone's homeless watching this stream, I hope you have a good day. And also, if you see a succulent at the side of the road, you can eat it. This is a real fact.
I thought you said you could pee on it.
Why would you
Because
pee
they need
on
water.
it?
Because they need water. It's a thirsty little plant. What are you gonna let it starve?
No, you eat the plant. You go nom nom nom.
Because they have water.
I mean, they do, but also just food. I learned a lot.
But
Go ahead.
I used to have a cactus. and I was raising that cactus for like maybe 2 years at least, and then I went away for I think school, and then I came back one day, and I asked my mom, "Where's my cactus?" And she said it died. I raised that cactus like my own child.
How did they kill a cactus?
They put it in the backyard, and then it fell. And it was a potted cactus. They put it in the backyard next to some other plants, and it got knocked down or something. And they didn't rectify it again, so it just fell out of the pot and just dried up. I guess something like that.
Damn. Eat it before
She was so
or
cute. She even
after
had like a
watering it.
crown and everything. She had a crown of flowers at some point. At least twice, I think she flowered. My cactus was so cute. One day I'll get another.
The cactuses in the desert are free. You can just grab them.
Oh yeah. I think my neighbor had a saguaro cactus that was like 20 feet tall. But then the city made him remove it because they were expanding the street. It was very
Ah,
sad.
yes. The infinitely expanding streets.
They made another 2 lanes on that street.
My favorite feature of modern day 90% roads. And they don't lead
I
anywhere.
hate. mm. I was so close to ranting on things that are relevant.
Oh. Cars.
It's not important. Huh? Cars. Well, that too. That too.
I
That
hate
too.
cars.
That too. That shout out to that one guy who got killed for saying you can have plant based gasoline or something.
I I know how to. I just don't want to tell anyone because I like living.
Exactly. That one guy who got disappeared forever.
It's
Eat it before or after watering with pea? I
Do you like extra salt or do you
yes.
like? I'm just saying.
I think recently I've been trying to eat less sodium. Not for any particular reason. I just think it's not too great to have too much sodium. Yeah.
I used to have like comically low blood pressure, so the doctor told me to eat more salt.
Yeah, the doctor told me to eat more carbs, so it doesn't mean that these things are inherently bad.
Probably. I
Yeah,
I used
it's
to have
fine.
like a
Moderation.
I think a sub 90 blood pressure.
I think like 130 is normal or something.
Yeah, like
120.
120 is like normal, but I had like a 90, which was
Just eat
bad.
more blood.
Just to eat more.
Just drink blood so that you can have more blood in your system, and then that way your pressure is gonna be more higher because you have more blood, and
Uh,
then there's more pressure because of the blood that's crowding out your blood vessels.
that makes enough sense, but where am I gonna get the blood? I can't like go on the streets and like vampire someone. That's how I get like vent overdosed.
Plant blood.
That plants don't have blood.
Yeah, they do. What do you mean? They
It's
have
just
those blood
water.
vessels in the center.
It's
Yeah,
just water.
what is blood? What is blood but 80% water?
No, I should just drink more water. I should just drink more water then.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's how it works. Is you drink water and then your bone marrow produces like the 20% more that it needs. What even is blood? Hold
It,
on, I need to look up the composition of blood. Blood
I think it's
composition.
mostly water. That's what
Yeah, but
makes
aside from that,
it's. I don't know. It's blood.
uh, primarily composed of plasma and blood cells. Okay, plasma is 50% of that blood,
Okay.
mostly water. I need the exact composition.
No, you will not get it.
Okay, so plasma, 55% plasma, of which is mostly water, and then 45% of blood is blood cells,
Okay.
including red and white and platelets.
In,
And then plasma has sugars, proteins, and salts. I
mhm.
guess it's not mostly water.
It's not mostly water.
I guess not.
It's goop.
It's goop.
Uh,
It's goop.
Plants don't have goop. They just got water. I guess
And
I know. I
sugars.
guess they have sugar. They have. Would that make
Wait, tell me about the plant. Wait,
which one?
immune system. Tell me about
Okay.
the plant immune system.
The plant immune system is a glorified meme. Uh,
Meme?
plants plants don't have an immune system where they develop immunities. They just sort of have immunities. You can't
They just have it.
actually though. When I was reading up on Huanglongbing, also known as Asian citrusillid virus, also known as that one virus in California that's killing the oranges. Uh,
Oh, there's an orange orchard near me. I think I might have consumed that virus.
it's fine. It's plant only. What I read was
My body is a machine that consumes orange viruses and turns it into blood.
exactly yes. What I read was the reason why lemon trees aren't like the main talking point is because lemon trees produce more of a antiviral agent in their system that suppresses it.
They're also naturally resistant to illness, aren't they?
I think they
Lemons, I
are.
mean,
They
or
probably
citrus.
yeah. Well, okay, citrus. Okay, it probably depends on the citrus. I got to visit the citrus capital of the world recently,
The world.
or at least America. I don't know if they have better citrus collections anywhere.
Where is it?
Uh,
Can you say?
I can say it's in Riverside. I got to visit some place in Riverside, California.
Riverside, Citrus Park? No, right?
Uh,
Capital.
it was Citrus Conservatory, I believe is the term.
Conservatory. I love citrus. I
I
love how
too.
sour it is.
There was a bajillion citrus there. It had citrus that was things I recognized, citrus that I didn't recognize. There
There's the
was
Frankenstein citrus that has like multiple citrus fruits in one. The
I
abomination.
I was I citrus DNA from what I read from the information the breeders gave me is
It's
all
already a abomination, isn't it? It's already a combination.
it is. So
Yeah.
ancient plant lore. Uh, so all citrus nowadays is from five primordial citrus breeds.
Amazing. What are those?
I have to go grab the paper. I know it was like a citron. Uh,
Oh, a citron. The
yeah,
age of citron.
yes, yeah, my favorite Marvel slop.
The age of citron.
The sloppening.
I love Marvel.
Exactly. It
I gotta
was.
look this guy up. Citron.
It's
That's
just
amazing. I
yeah,
love him.
and they made
He looks all
lemons.
wrinkly like a grandpa.
E- Exactly.
This citron, uh, replace. Whoops. Well, I guess the mint's gone, but in its place we have the citron now.
Exactly.
This is the citron.
Big old
I like
lemon.
its name. It's cool. I like him.
I also
I love how these plants evolved their fruit to be unpalatable, but then humans come in. Oh yeah, sour. That's a great taste. I'm gonna eat you now.
oh yeah, it was a horrible design. That's like every fruit though.
It's every fruit.
Every flavor,
Chili,
spicy,
every flavor. Spicy, sour, sweet. Well, maybe
minty,
not sweet. Mint, everything. Just
literally.
bypassed by human tastes.
Yeah, I could have this on a Saturday.
Every fruit should be evolved to be more sour. I kind of agree. I
Honestly,
like sour apples. I like sour grapes.
I do like sour. It's like one of my favorite flavors.
Have you
I
had this drink called limoncello? It's an alcoholic drink.
I have
I think
not
it's
had
pronounced
a
limoncello.
I have not had a
It's okay.
limoncello.
It's
I
okay. It's I give it like a 7.5.
The one thing I know about Lemoncello is that Danny
Is
DeVito
it?
has his own brand of Lemoncello.
I gotta look it up.
He was like, I want a Lemoncello. And it's like, no one makes this. It's America. What are you talking about?
Isn't it Italian?
It is Italian, but Danny DeVito's Italian and he wanted that.
Oh, I got it. I found it. I found him.
Exactly. Mr. Danny Boy.
He has his own brand of alcohol. That's amazing. It's probably expensive though.
I I actually don't know the price of the Danny DeVito alcohol.
I will look it up.
I'm
I
putting my
think the one that
bet
I got
in
cost
at
$20.
$50. I'm putting it at $50 in my head.
It is $24.
God damn it!
I might actually unironically buy a bottle if I ever see one.
Yeah, same here actually.
I love sours.
I was
Although I did taste a lemon drop that is, I think it's vodka or something with lemon. Apparently, it's a woman drink. I didn't like it though. It was too bitter.
Now here's the question: was it like
Yes.
actual lemon or was it lemon flavoring?
I don't know. It was a restaurant.
Mm. Here's a fun little citrus fact for everybody. Back during World War II, the number one source of citric acid was lemons and limes.
What is it
Uh,
now?
Fungus.
Fungus. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, the lore is during World War II, most of the lime orchards were in Italy, and there was a little bit of an issue if you remember history. So they had
Oh
to.
yeah, they
Yeah,
were the Axis power. I
yes.
remember now.
So if you wanted like some sour lemon juice, get fucked.
No lemons allowed in
Exactly.
America. You have to rename them to freedom fruits or something, and then you can sell lemons.
Yeah, and that didn't happen. So they had to experiment, and they figured out you can make citric acid with fungus.
Oh,
I think the name was like some dark fungus too. I can't pronounce the name because it would be just saying the N word.
citrus. No, citric
Citric acid
acid
fungus.
fungus. Aspergillus niger.
Okay, no, okay, we can get away with that.
It's I mean it's a country too, so
True.
yeah. That just makes me think of Asperger's. The citric
Burger.
acid cycle. Burger. I love burgers.
Yeah, basically most things that are made in a plant commercially
Yeah,
nowadays are either the plant or it is actually a copycat because science.
chemically synthesized.
Chemically synthesized or they make something more convenient synthesize it.
There was something with oranges, I believe, that was chemically synthesized in labs. I think it's the smell or the taste. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I imagine it would be the taste because I remember
Yeah, but there's like a name for it. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know either. My favorite
I guess neither of us are chemists. It doesn't matter.
I thought about minoring in chemistry, but the only chemist I know works as the manager at a Denny's.
Hmm.
I'm not even joking. When I went to a Denny's, the guy was like, "Oh, you went to the university down the hill." I'm like, "Yes." "Oh, I went there. I'm a chemistry major."
Ha. Nah, not a good look.
Dude, that horrified me.
I was two classes away from getting a chemistry minor, I believe, but I was already super late on graduating, so I just decided to not get a minor.
Chemistry, from what I understand, there's two pathways:
Yeah.
oil or medicine. Those are your two pathways.
Well, I hate oil and I hate medicine,
Get
so there's
fucked.
no path for me there. Yeah, there's no path for me there. I don't
it
care for medicine.
It's too expensive. I'm not paying $1.2 million to cure my sickle cell.
We can just add it to the government tab, I guess.
Uh,
It's never gonna happen.
uh, five
They
million
don't
approved
care
for
about the
funding.
individual.
Uh, five experimental trials approved.
5.
Wow. I mean, how many? I don't know medical trials. I'm not a medicine man.
Then again, no, yeah, actually, I think you might be right. Because for actual trials, you need like hundreds just to get a good sample size. And I'm sure you know all about statistics.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I did take one medical course because state laws. It
That's
was
required? I don't know. Wait, as of when? I don't think
um
I took any medical classes.
I had to take one anatomy course and I took exercise science.
I took physiology, I believe.
Not here. I took the art of swollenness.
I mean, I did take weight training, so I guess that might have counted. Probably not.
That weight. There's a weight training course.
Yeah, I took weight training. I took archery. I took kickboxing.
What? We don't got that here. We just got viniculture. I can get a winemaking course.
Well, I think you. I mean, I was closer to the city, so we. I don't
Dang.
know. I don't know. More funding, I guess. It was part of our elective or whatever. It was like the E
Yeah.
out of like the A B C D E thing
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
requirements. I think it was the E part. But yeah, I took. Oh, I also took piano. I took 2 years of piano for that too.
Ooh.
I'm all over the place with my electives.
Honestly, I wish I knew piano. All I know is guitar. Here's the lore of me learning guitar. I didn't choose to learn guitar.
The
When
guitar life chose you.
literally, so when my mother's asked, son, you must learn an instrument because it's good for you. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Can I learn piano? No. And she handed me a guitar.
Why?
She wanted me
Just
to.
just cause.
Yeah, she wanted me to learn a guitar instead of piano.
Understandable.
Yeah, I
I feel
mean,
like piano is probably better to learn so that you get the grasp of music theory as well. But then again, not all people learn music theory. But I feel like piano is a good base foundation for music in general.
I feel like that too. But she wanted me to like learn songs that people actually listen to besides classical music heads.
Do you know any Santana?
I do not know actually.
Ah,
I know Wonderwall. If I had my guitar, I would like play a song or like a little melody. But my guitar's been broken for like a year.
that's unfortunate.
I need to get
I
it
think is
restrung.
it a acoustic? Is it an acoustic?
Yes, it is acoustic, just like me.
That took me a second.
Bum, bum.
Thank God you didn't learn piano. Would it be making music videos? I
What piano does
it makes you
makes you
I,
a fans
I can't
model.
say. Yeah, it makes you very successful on. Yeah. And then all you gotta do then is just pose with the piano, basically.
Pose with the
All
piano.
those years of her learning piano, only for her to make like 10 times more by just taking off her.
It's a
Yeah.
cruel world. It's a cruel
It's
world.
that easy. It's literally that easy. You don't need any skill. You just disrobe. It's that easy.
I don't have
In
padankas
fact,
though.
in fact, you've heard of the phrase sex sells, right?
Of course I have.
Let me do my stupid magical transformation,
Oh,
magical transformation.
oh.
I don't have a catchphrase.
I bing bling boom boom.
There you go. Bing, bling, bang, boom. Magical transformation activate. There you go.
Whoa!
There you go. We got sex now.
I
There's
love
sex
yellow.
on
It's my
stream.
favorite color.
Nice. I also love lemons.
So true. But
So, speaking of plant sex, we got bird sex, I guess.
How do the birds sex?
um,
Are we going to
except
talk?
for one case of ducks,
I was going to
it's
mention ducks.
non-penetrative.
It's not actually.
It's non-penetrative. There's no penis in bird sex.
Damn.
Very few exceptions.
That. So do they just
This
like?
is a case of exit only.
Do they just rub holes? How does it work?
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
Basically, yeah.
I. Huh.
That's basically it, yeah.
That
That's how it works.
brilliant. God, my hand hurts so fucking much.
I think sex as a function is a very fascinating topic when it comes to not just I mean, yeah, not just mammalian, but just sex as a topic is kind of fascinating. And that's not just because I'm a I mean, like how fish have to like spawn their gametes into the ocean, and somehow, some why these gametes are able to like meet each other in the ocean and then create life. I think it's fascinating. And
Yeah,
then plants too. They have to spread their gametes to like across the long distance sex thing is very contrived as well.
I mean they can't walk anywhere. There's only technically in legend one walking plant, and it's not even true.
The magic aura. No, the ents. The ents.
I mean, yeah, there's the end, but like there used to be a theory that one tree just sort of fell over, built roots on the other spot, and then just picked up a new trunk. Which
That's
was,
amazing.
yeah, no, it was a horrible theory.
I love walking plants.
Brilliant. It was
Hold
like,
on. There's a Pokemon for this. Let me go
ooh,
grab it while you continue.
it was
Oh,
a
let's
South
see.
American plant, and South America has a lot of interesting plants.
It's South America. Yeah, South America is very famous for a lot of theories. Oh, with the Amazonian rainforest theory, wherein it's all manufactured and it's not actually a natural rainforest, but it was man-made. The Amazon rainforest.
This entire, I could, I
Yeah, the entire Amazon rainforest was man-made,
I
like
could see
millions,
that.
not millions, but like long ago by the natives, indigenous.
I think one of my professors might think that theory makes a lot more sense than others would credit.
Yeah, I like that one.
He was
Because the main driver behind that is how there's a ton of fruiting trees around each other in like groves, and they're all clustered together.
This makes sense. I know like avocado only survived in
Sounds
South
kind of weird.
America because of
Avocado, yeah, yeah, yeah.
humans are the only animal that regularly eats avocado.
Do you know about the etymology of avocado?
It's comically large seed. The
Etymology?
I mean the entomology.
It's named after,
I do
not entomology. That's bugs.
I do
Etymology, as in where the word comes from.
I do not know of its silly naming origins.
Avocado is named after. It's fine. This is educational for educational purposes. They're named after the word testicle.
You know what? I can kind of see it.
The more you know. The more you know.
No, that actually just makes perfect sense. The more I think about it, it just lines up.
Yeah. Same with chocolate. Chocolate is also originally from South America as well. And then
Mm-hmm.
it got shipped all over the world, and now everyone loves chocolate.
Everyone. And this one they haven't figured out how to make in a lab yet.
What? Chocolate?
Not well. They haven't figured it out yet.
Really? There's no synthesized chocolate?
I mean, there's knockoff chocolates of plants that grow in different regions, but they're not chocolate, and they're
Synthetic.
knockoff chocolate, not synthetic. Like carob.
Carrot chocolate?
No, carob. Like
Carob.
O
C A
CAROB.
R O
Carob.
B. Carob.
Yeah,
Carob.
it
Wait a
was
second.
It was sold as chocolate in a lot of places.
No, hold on. This is ta ta the word tamarind. This is tamarind. This looks like tamarind.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it is technically a legume as same as tamarind. Uh, I love tamarind. I like sour
This guy,
tamarind.
right? This is a carob.
Yes, looks just like
That looks
tamarind.
like tamarind. Yeah. Is it not the same?
They're both legumes,
Oh, okay.
but they're tree legumes. There's a lot of legumes.
Tree limbs. The tree legs.
Not again.
I like these plant Pokemon. They're very cute. Not the Trevenant. He's not cute. But I like this Punkaboo. He's cute.
He's cute.
In fact, let me bring out Chikorita. I like Chikorita a lot. Chikorita. What is Chikorita based off of? What plant is Chikorita?
Let me see. No, brain processing. Cross referencing. Let me see. Let me see the image.
I'm pulling it up.
Okay.
Here it
Okay.
is. It's a Chikorita. What is Chikorita?
Uh, it's okay. So mm-hmm.
It's just a plant. What is Bulbasaur even? And like Venusaur. What are they supposed to be? Are they just
Bulbasaur.
like generic plants?
I mean, Bulbasaur looks like if you took like a bud and put it on top of a frog.
A frog.
I
Isn't it
saw.
supposed to be like a dinosaur, right?
I
Or like
think
a
it's supposed
lizard?
to be like a dinosaur, but it looks like a frog
Yeah.
if you stuck like a flower bulb on top of it.
Bulbasaur.
There's
I like
a.
Meganium a lot too. Meganium is cute.
I don't know all the Pokemon.
It's the evolved form of Chikorita. Meganium is
Oh.
the third form. My dog's here.
Dog.
Yeah. I think he might have peed somewhere. That's why he came up. Last time he came up to my room, it's because he peed. It's fine. My brothers are gonna take care of it, probably, maybe. Tell them. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It'll work out.
Big
It'll be
hope.
okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about
Don't worry about it.
it.
Don't worry about it.
Too late. I'm worried.
He had to water his succulent.
Damn.
Yeah. To make it more succulent.
A succulent. Succulent.
Yeah. I like succulents. They're cute too.
Desert plants are interesting because they're like the plants that grow into places without water.
And they have cam photosynthesis. I think that's cool.
Yes, cam photosynthesis is a fairly unique photosynthetic pathway compared to regular photosynthesis.
I'm a little bit I think that'd be a good one. Let me bring up the chart for cam photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Because there are how many types of two or three? No, three or four.
I
Three,
think
right?
I think there's about like three main photosynthetic pathways that people look at.
It's like C1 is one, right?
No, I think it's like C3 and C4. C1 doesn't exist.
C3.
Yeah.
Okay. And then separately is cam.
Yeah, cam, which revolves around making malic acid, and then they like process that in a different part during the dark times, also known as
Yeah,
night.
Rubisco. Rubisco's in here, and then Pep carboxylase is in here. In a different life, I would have been a plant scientist.
In a in a different life, I would have been an engineer, but then I realized engineering sucks.
Yeah, that too. That was another one of my interests was engineering and chemistry, but I decided against it
If
because I don't know math.
Oh, I can do math. It's just a matter of like, what am I going to do with an engineering degree? Make a car? Car two?
Cargo,
Car go go go.
cargo's binted.
Cargo's been.
Yeah, because on a ship, on a boat, you have cargo. So yeah,
If a car is as cargo as on a cargo ship, does the
yeah,
cargo boated?
yeah. I guess so. Yeah, you gotta ship it somehow.
My favorite like
That might
news
work.
Watch it.
Good morning, F minus.
Good morning.
Your favorite what? Pokemon?
I was gonna say like my favorite story I remember from the news was when a bunch of Ferraris got sunk on a cargo ship.
Oh wow, what was that?
I don't.
When was that?
It was years ago when and I heard about it. I was like, "Yo, let's get a boat and get some cars."
Are they even functional though? If they're underwater, I don't think they are
You just gotta
anymore.
just gotta get the water out. You just clean it up a
I
little.
guess so. I guess so. Yeah. I think it's only bad if a car is submerged if it's running.
I think that would
I'm not too
definitely
sure.
be bad. I think
Maybe
I
because there's
think
like
it's
an
gonna like
opening.
rust. I think rust is like the big thing you have to worry about because that's like a the more something's in water, the more it just rusts.
This is completely out of nowhere. But do you know if there's any plants of any kind in the Mariana Trench?
I don't know. I I'm pretty sure there's just not enough
Because
life.
there's animals.
Yeah, there's animals, but I'm pretty sure they're 90% detrivores, aka
Yeah.
they eat the whales that fall down there.
I guess they all live off of the chemophiles. I think it was the worms, the weirdo worms that live around the geothermal
Yes, the
vents.
weirdo worms, and every now and then a whale falls down there.
Yeah, whales. They're
Water plants are
huge.
actually really interesting because they, like kelp. Kelp doesn't breathe air.
Is a lily pad a water plant?
A lily pad's a water plant, but it breathes air. Also,
Oh, it's an amphibian.
yeah, it's amphibious.
We got amphibian waters. I mean, plants. That's
So
very cool.
stoma, this is a
Stoma.
yeah.
The
So
bottom of the plant. Yeah, the thing that breathes,
yeah,
right?
yeah. The bottom of the
Yeah.
leaf, they exchange air for the plant. Uh, the stoma are on top of lily pads.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shout out to Magic School Bus for teaching me this.
Thank you, Magic School Bus. What's Miss Fizz? Miss Liz?
Miss Frizzle, yeah.
Miss Frizzle.
Liz is the lizard's name.
I
Wait, do
always
you know Magic School Bus?
I've seen an
Did you
episode or
watch?
two.
Oh, okay. That's enough, I guess.
I
I watched a
remember
ton.
the one where they got shrunk down and we're looking at inside of a chicken egg.
I don't remember that one.
I remember the chicken egg episode, which
There
was
were so many episodes. They were all Kino though.
they were.
Cinema.
So yeah, lily pads they still breathe air because they have stoma on top of their leaves.
Yeah. That's the exchange gas outwards or is it inwards? I forget.
Both
Or is it both?
in
Okay,
and
it's
out.
both. It's both in and out.
But kelp doesn't have stoma.
Stoma. No stoma. How do they gas exchange then?
They don't. They fluid exchange.
How's that?
Uh,
The oxygen in the water? Like
oxy-
fish?
yeah, the oxygen in the water, a little bit of oxygen is dissolved in the water.
So they're
Basically,
like fish then.
yeah,
They're fish plants.
they can use CO2 that's dissolved in the water, but they can also use basically baking soda that's dissolved in the water. Uh,
I'm trying to remember what that is.
Carbonate.
Carbonate.
They can breathe carbonate, which is really interesting to me.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Carbonate? What other that's aside from carbon, aside from hydrogen, what else is that?
oxygen. It's carbon, one carbon, three oxygen.
That's right. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, this is my favorite. I forget what it's called, but this is a thing that came up in chemistry a lot. This was one of my favorite compounds. And
Yeah, it is a pretty
then there's
cool one.
carboxyl as well.
Yeah,
Carboxyl is the one that has an OH, I think, at the end. I think.
that sounds right.
Yeah. Carboxyl is the one that has the alcohol group at the end. I love alcohol.
Just a little,
There you
as a
go. There's
treat.
the You don't drink, do you?
Not really. I only
There's the
drink when the
carboxyl.
occasions are right.
I drink every. Never mind. At the very least, like maybe twice a month or something. I don't overdo it
That's fair.
in terms of time interval. But when I do drink,
The What's your favorite drink?
my favorite drink, horchata. It's a milk rice drink.
That's a pretty good drink.
It's a very good drink. It's my favorite drink. I usually just drink water though.
That's fair.
Water and alcohol. Those are like my two main drink consumptions is water and alcohol.
My
Not
favorite
together.
my favorite thing I like about alcohol from like a science perspective
Mm.
is it's just
Fermentation.
yeah, it's fermentation. It's fermented plant matter.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Have you heard of the pine soda that's been going around lately?
I have. I saw the YouTube sort of it.
Yeah, it's cool. I want to try it. It's like Sprite, homemade, basically.
The one time I tried making a homemade soda, it didn't work too well. I got like a flat thing at the end.
Mm.
I tried
I
making
think you need
a
to concentrate it, is what I heard.
interesting. I tried making like a ginger bug. That's like the thing I tried.
It sounds nice.
Yeah, you take the ginger, you cut it up, you put it in sugar water, and it just works. Parentheses.
Do you need to add any yeast to it?
No, the yeast is in the ginger.
No? Oh, so it's already comes. Oh, just add water. Just
Just
add sugar. I see, I
exactly.
see.
And it did work. It did bubble and it smelled like ginger. I just didn't get anything carbonated at the end.
Mm, maybe you needed more sugar?
Maybe that I thought about that, but the ginger bug's long gone since I'm not doing it in the dorm because I think my roommates would kill
Ah,
me.
why?
What do
The
I do?
smell?
I this it would smell like ginger. It'd be something actively
Ah,
fermenting.
brewing. Yeah, fermenting, yeah. Just tell them that you're making alcohol. Easy, simple as.
I could get away with that.
Yeah, and then they'll let you just have them give them like a sip, and then yeah, my science experiment for class. I gotta ferment some alcohol,
I'm taking
and then
viticulture,
and then
dude.
they'll
I'm
be like,
making
dude, that's so cool. I'm making wine,
wine.
making water, turning water into wine with the power of yeast and sugar.
The ultimate uh, chemistry.
The ultimate chemistry is just applied alchemy.
True.
Isn't it amazing?
Uh, it's the magical transition from when alchemy went to chemistry is a very interesting thing.
Hmm. Really is.
There's
I don't
so
know the details. Don't
from what
remember.
neither do I. I think it was like I don't know actually. I know that Al, Newton was an alchemist in his free time.
Yeah. A lot of those old people were alchemists. Old people. A lot of those old philosophers, natural philosophers, were also chemists. I mean, not chemists. Early chemists were alchemists.
There is no field more profitable than the. Uh, I remember I was watching a channel talk. I there's this channel I follow who like does old alchemy experiments,
Do you
and
remember the name?
I I I'd have to. I have like the video saved and I have like the channel subscribed to. Let me pull it up.
Nice.
Boo 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 boo. Do 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 do. Ah, I'm subscribed to too many VTubers.
He used the same channel.
Uh,
I guess I do too. Yeah, I have my main YouTube account that's subscribed to everything from like since basically YouTube was born, I guess.
I mean, making a having an alt account is like useful. I just have to like jump between it, and that's always a pain jumping between accounts.
It is.
Because
It
like
is.
at
It's a
one
2 button
point,
press, but it's a pain.
it's
Yeah.
a 2 button press, but one of them is gonna like stop. Fraser Bills, that's the guy.
Fraser bills.
Yeah, I'll like send you like the link to his channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
He One of the favorite things he did is he took a recipe that was written down for alchemical clay and he tried it, which was you take clay, and you can get clay anywhere. Uh, Ultimate secret: soil is just 1 part clay, 1 part sand, 1 part silt. It's the funny
Yeah.
triangle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who is Sandy Loam? Have you seen that before?
I've seen it. That is what it feels like learning about dirt.
Sandy Loam meme. Where is it? I found it. I found it. I found
Who
it.
is Sandy Loam? Excavator programmed to stop digging below 25 feet. What's below there? It's just dirt, man. It's just dirt.
You're not gonna find anything. Who smudged the dirt dogs?
It was me. It was me.
I need to pull it up. Okay, here it is. There you go. Who is Sandy Loam? You've never dug 30 feet down. What is down there? There's like an entire other universe in there.
It's just rocks. It's just rocks, man. You start playing Minecraft. You have the
How is it that we just randomly have oil down there? How did it get down there?
Carboniferous period. That was like
The Carboniferous period. It all comes together. We now know who Sandy Loam is. She is an agent of big oil.
It is. She is. We can't have people just digging their back lawns up to find the oil.
It's liquid gold, as they say.
It literally is. Dude, it's the MacGuffin that makes 90% of our society possible.
It's insane, but it's true. How is it that like this one weird trick to run your entire civilization on?
If you like reworded oil to like describe it in a remotely magical way, it would sound hella badass.
It's mana, I guess.
Yeah, it is the remains of a long dead civilization millions of years in the past.
That is true.
It wasn't a civil. I mean, it's just like life.
A civilization of plants.
And it's the MacGuffin that we use to make everything.
That and corn.
Also corn.
Those two things are what comprises today's society. Is oil and corn.
The clothing on my back, corn. The plastic in my PC case, oil.
The plastic in my
corn
body, oil.
True.
My brain is full of macroplastics.
I heard there's enough plastics in someone's brain to make a credit card.
You just gotta swipe in between the hemispheres. Credit card declined. Your brain balance is negative. No brain cells.
Damn.
Do you know about the Voynich manuscript?
The Voynich manuscript. I have not heard of this.
Really?
No.
It's basically like an ancient, weird anthology book of plants that supposedly may or may not be fictional.
I mean, there's a lot of plants that just exist in legend.
That's true, like the mandrake. My balls are full of microplastics. This is true. Everyone's
was the birth control plant.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
There was a plant the Romans
that sounds very familiar.
that I forget the name of. But apparently
absinthe? No, not absinthe.
Not absinthe, but I forget.
That's something else.
The Romans used it to extinction, is how the legend goes. They had too much sex.
The Romans? I
Yeah.
almost thought you said the Greeks. That would have been.
No, no. Why would they need it?
Exactly. Yeah, apparently it's fake. No, never mind. That's something else.
No.
Wild yam?
Why? No. I could just go eat a yam right now.
Yeah. I don't know.
It existed out
How an
there.
ancient plant became the world's first birth control. I'm aware that there is something in the Bible that there's something in the Bible about. No, wait, that's not birth control. That's abortion.
Flaming bushes.
I guess so.
I
Something like that.
so I heard an interesting rumor about the burning bush. They do think there was a plant that could. There is a plant that fits the bill.
Oh, real. There's
Yeah,
a real bush.
yeah. It's called Frank Chanella.
Frank Sinatra.
So true. It's also called the gas plant, but you know that if you Google that, you'll just get oil.
Gas plant Frank. Nothing.
Frax. It's FRANXILLA.
I already forgot what she said.
Okay, so we got the letter F. F, big letter.
F F
R
F R A
A N
N
X.
X
Like the website.
C
No, it's no C.
Franks? Darling in the Franks?
No, it's not Darling in the
I'm already
Franks.
lost.
It's you go Fran and then Zilla.
Fran
But
Zilla.
yeah, but it's with an X instead of a Z.
What's pronounced? The Z is pronounced as an.
I
The
don't know
X is
how to
pronounced as
pronounce
a
it.
Z.
I just pronounce it how I think it's pronounced.
Frank Zilla. Yeah.
It's like a pink plant with pink flowers.
Plant. That's a lot of hats, by the way. Oh, I see it. The Frank Zilla plant. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
California coffee berry.
California coffee berry.
Apparently. Oh wait, that's the AI overview. Never mind. Never
Never
trust
trust
the
the
AI overview.
AI.
Never trust the AI overview. I don't know that I can see it. I'm getting a lot of California plants here. It's probably not though, considering the context.
The worst part about plant names is that they're horribly done.
Yeah.
They were. Aha! I found it. I
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6
and I
hats.
spelt it wrong because it's horribly spelled.
I mean, yeah, plants, Latin
Here you
names.
go. Fraxinella.
Oh, like salmonella.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this plant produces basically propane.
Propane and propane accessories.
During its early study, the botanist who was studying it had it in a box, and he tried lighting a match above the plant to, like, I don't know, light a candle or something.
Above it?
Yeah, and it caught fire.
Because of its oils?
Yeah, because of all the essential oils it off gases.
Makes sense, makes sense.
You can actually find videos of people taking this plant, and they took a lighter to it, and they just
Lighting it on fire.
not even. They just lightly push against it, and it flares up, and then it stops.
That's kind of cool.
It actually is really cool. It's just a matter that it takes forever to grow, allegedly.
Why is that?
I don't know. This is one of the funny plants that no one studies.
Because there's no funding for it.
No funding. It's silly. No one cares.
No one cares.
If it was
Oh yeah, the
corn,
Voynich manuscript. If it was corn, it'd get all the funding.
If it was corn.
If it was corn. Alas, poor Yorick.
We got dent corn, sweet corn, baby corn, colorful corn, also known as maize.
That's also referred to as Indian corn, right? That sounds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think Indian corn is something else. There is a term such as Indian corn, though. I think. I
I do
think.
believe there is.
I
Uh,
think.
I need to like put my hand under ice, dude.
Why? Oh yeah, you said your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A bee
All corn is
looking.
maize. Is this true?
I mean, all corn is technically maize, but that's like saying all apples are red delicious. You gotta make some distinctions.
You mean all red delicious are apples?
I mean, they are all apples. But are all apples red delicious? What happened to
No?
what happened to Granny Smith?
Who is Sandy Loam?
No. This hurts so fucking. The bee, it was straight line for
Oh,
my
the bee
vein.
sting, yeah.
It hit
Oh
my
wow.
vein, and
It
my
mainlined the poison into it, into you.
literally, dude, I was feeling
The
pain up
venom.
my upper arm.
Oh wow.
Just my entire arm, just a
Do you
little
need to
sore.
amputate?
Yeah, I need it gone. I just need a new arm. I'll get like a Bluetooth
Just
arm.
remove it. Oh yeah, the hand that just comes off and like wriggles around. I saw that.
I'll be an actor for like the next Adams Family.
Give him a hat. I gave him like 6 hats already.
How many hats have you given me? Let me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hell yeah.
Technically 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here we go. We got 6 hats because someone asked to put on hats, and I have hats now. There you go. There. We got 6 hats.
I love hats.
But yeah, the Voynich manuscript apparently was decoded. It was written in a language that no one could understand. Up until relatively recently, I think it was said to have been decoded. But I don't know how real that is. It's kind of like the Antioch mechanism, if you're familiar with that one. The wheel, the Greek
Yeah, yeah,
wheel that's
yeah.
underwater.
That funny thing that looked oddly well made for it to just be random.
Yeah. Yeah, just this really oddly engineered thing.
Dude, the thing that always gaslights
Anachronism.
me is that when I look at like when the steam engine was invented and it was like some Roman guy,
Another.
I'm like,
Yeah.
he could have done so much with this and he just like made a children's toy.
Oh, it was made before?
Yeah, the steam engine isn't a new concept. It's just that we actually used it for something this time.
It was made for something else. Oh, I see. For boiling water.
Exactly. the Hero's engine. There's like a Greek engineer named Hero, and he's like, okay, what if I boiled water and I made it push something? Brilliant.
Do you know about the King engine?
The King? Yes, yes.
The King engine. Nice. I love.
That's me when I'm remotely scared.
That's amazing. I need to get back on that manga. I stopped like towards the end of the tournament arc, I believe, which is like the end of the anime season 2 round.
Yeah.
I started reading that anime, or started reading that manga back in like when it first came out. There were like maybe 50, 30 chapters out, and now there's like over 200. But I do need to get back on it eventually.
The thing about catching up with a manga though is that you run out of things to read and you just you read it all and then you're like, well, now what?
Yeah.
I read one manga
it does move.
called The Strongest Florist, Guilty Pleasure. It's basically
I don't read any manga.
You're not missing out.
I've heard.
It's all slop, but some of it's fun slop. It's like
slop.
It's like McDonald's.
The patent where you get up in your chair and then yell at McDonald's for the ad to run. I love that one.
Have you had the McDonald's Minecraft meal?
No, I missed out on the Grimace shake. I'm sad. I wanted to taste that one.
I think the McDonald's Minecraft meal is still out. You could still get it in theory.
I don't really care for Minecraft too much though.
But chicken jockey.
That's true. You do got a point. Is there a chicken jockey meal thing toy?
No, sadly. There's a Grimace egg though.
A Grimace? Oh, you're right. There's a Grimace egg.
I have the
I,
Grimace egg card actually. I keep it
you
in my
what?
wallet. Okay, so
You have
there's the toy.
you have one?
I gave my niece the toy because I am a college student and I'm not going to carry around a Grimace egg. But it also comes with like a holographic card.
I need to see it. Hold on. The Grimace holographic card.
Yeah.
Grimace holographic card. Holographic meatloaf. Oh my goodness, it's real. What the hell? It's real.
Exactly, dude. The Grimace card.
That's amazing. Carry around the Grimace egg.
I keep it in.
That's amazing. I love it. I love him.
License.
I love him.
One day when I get pulled over by the police, I'm just gonna hand him the Grimace
You gotta give
egg.
him a Grimace card.
Yeah, and that's where he shoots me. That's where he shoots me.
My credit card has a skin thing on it, like a cover on it. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh back. It's the back of a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh, hell yeah! I play credit in debt mode.
Wait. What's today's date?
It is
Okay. My payment credit card is due in like 4 days. I should check on that.
damn.
Credit card skins. Yeah, it's a credit card skin. I should have one on my debit card too, but it's fine. Don't really need it. I'd rarely use my debit card anyways to begin with. I like how it's everything that we use today is just made out of oil. It's insane.
It's oil. It's oil.
The thing I'm sitting on is oil. The thing that I use for payment is oil.
Actually,
What I'm looking at in front of me is oil. Oh, it's wood. Mine is plastic and metal.
Damn.
What is metal? Metal is rock, right? So
Yeah.
I guess not that part.
Well, okay.
But yeah, I think everything else in my room. Yeah, okay, so the three things that comprise our society is oil, corn, and rocks. Yeah.
Rock and
You've
stone.
seen mine. I got the Aqua sticker and I got signed by her English VA. Very nice.
Ooh.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, my hand.
Oh yeah. You need to.
I don't know, man.
Take...
I tried pouring vinegar on it because someone said you should pour vinegar on it.
I would suggest alcohol.
I only got the good stuff.
Well, I feel like you should always carry isopropyl at the very least.
I mean, I got some of that, but like, can you?
Yeah, just use that.
Slap that on a hand? Is that fine?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Except for open wounds, I think. I don't think open wounds you can use that on. Well, actually, now that I think about it, when you would go to the nurse's office with a cut or a scrape, they would always use isopropyl, I think. I might be wrong.
I always remember like hydrogen peroxide.
That too, that's the other one. But apparently you're not supposed to rub in hydrogen peroxide into open wounds.
I also have heard that. I heard the whole theory about it, but also I'm an American.
Yeah. Don't care. Doesn't matter, we'll be fine. As they say, just rub some dirt into it and introduce a whole colony of microbes into your body so that it'll get infected. And then you're gonna die. And then it needs to be amputated.
I know one time I heard a horror story from the dirt is a
just take it, it's true.
The dirt is a horrifying thing.
Yeah. You're gonna get some plant seeds in there and you're gonna have a watermelon grow inside you.
No. It's like that one
You're gonna get pregnant with the watermelon.
favorite dirt fact is that no one actually knows about the germs that grow in the dirt. This is actually just a fact.
Cool dirt facts.
No one knows what's going on down there.
It's sandy loam in there.
It actually is. So what they do, from what I've read, since if you take a dirt microbe out of the dirt, it's like taking a deep sea fish out of the deep sea. It just sort of explodes.
Yeah.
What they do
Like
is
the blobfish.
they take a dirt sample and they just like bulk process every piece of DNA that's in there.
Yeah, eDNA. I've heard
Yeah,
of that process.
and they just sort of like, okay, there's this DNA, this DNA, this DNA, so it's probably like a fungus or something.
Dirt?
Well, there's funguses down there. There's some bacteria down there.
That's true. Yeah.
But it's mostly just guesstimating based off DNA.
Mm-hmm. What there is down there, yeah, yeah.
I want to call it here. I'm going to like slam my hand in a finger.
I was about to suggest, yeah. Do you have an I think you is there another slide here?
No,
Or is
actually,
that the last one?
this is
That's the last one?
slide.
Okay. That's fine. Because I did notice that you changed some stuff around from the last time that I looked at it. I wasn't sure.
I just
Okay,
wanted to
yeah,
make
that's
sure we
fine.
had a good bit of content here for a decent stream.
I mean, we got 2 hours. Yeah, I wasn't. I think you were planning for like 1 hour, right? I was
I
planning
mean,
for
I
about
was
the same
planning for
time.
1 hour, but you know,
Yeah,
we have good talk chemistry. We have good yaps.
especially considering science background and everything. Yeah, I guess we just continue off of that.
Yeah,
And a lot of history with the duality between plants and animals is very
it really is.
fascinating.
One is just standing straight up most of the time. The other is has its back along the floor.
It's the other one has scoliosis. One scoliosis is normal. The other one it's not. Yeah,
Literally.
it's just
Except for humans, we gave ourselves scoliosis.
yeah. We're all just all shrimped up. My back. I gotta fix it. I cannot proper posture. It'll work out. It'll be fine. Okay. Final words on plants.
They're green.
Tell me about the plants. They're green. Are they though? There's some non-green plants, right?
I mean, there's like a few non-green plants, but most plants are green if they're healthy.
The manzanita plant is red, isn't it?
True.
The tree. Yeah. So we got at least one non-green plant.
Uh, lemon balm, if you leave it out in the sun, becomes non-green. Becomes purple.
Oh, that's cool. I need to look it up.
Yeah.
Lemon balm. Lemon balm purple.
Purple.
That's cool. That doesn't look very healthy though.
It doesn't look healthy at all. I was very concerned when I saw it.
It's pretty, but yeah, it doesn't look good. Oh yeah.
And don't let the government fool you. You can just eat plants off the floor.
As long as you wash it.
It's true. Make sure you wash them. I definitely do this.
You're gonna ingest. I mean, then again, animals don't really wash their food, so I guess it's probably fine. Just
Yeah,
tank the bacteria,
exactly.
I guess. It'll be fine.
A few germs never hurt anyone, except when they have.
A few germs have healed people, in fact. Yay, penicillin.
The penicillin.
The penicillin.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Pascal, for teaching everyone about plants.
Thanks for having me.
We know more about plants now.
I'm just gonna I can't raid people because I don't stream enough, so I'm just gonna
Me
end my
neither.
I'm just ending it on my
I
side.
can't. I guess I'll do the same.